This location is aptly named because it's a forest, but ironically, Greatwood is what they refer to my peen as. Some say it's because it's great wood, and some would argue that because it's like a forest down there and it's easy to get lost. So, let you be the judge. Holy shit! Giant lizard, welcome to Australia. Everything wants to kill you. Take a note out of Steve Irwin's book, Go Chase After the and then put my thumb up its bumhole. I'm cutting sick and this dragon's going down. I'm dragging these nuts all over your face, you know what I'm saying? Truth be told, Benedicta makes me feel like the dominant of the rock element because I get rather hard when she's around, you know what I'm saying? Start calling my peen titan. Benedicta's aptly named for what she does to my dicta, you know what I'm saying? What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of Final Fantasy XVI. Sit back, relax, it is game time. Now, before we get started, we are in the hideaway, and I have completed some side quests off camera. They were pretty medial. Find some wood for the carpenter, help feed some people in the restaurant, you know, some real basic stuff. And now we're going to talk to Karen.
I need supplies for my journey to Lost Wing. Otto said you could provide them.
We need to supply up.
Does the newcomer think it proper to make demands of a poor old matron before even introducing himself?
Oh, she's a bitch, okay. Living up to the Karen name.
Clive, I hear that dog is yours. Since he followed Sid home one night, I've seen to it that his chin's rubbed and his belly fed.
I suppose you want to thank you.
I suppose that's your job now. Unless you lose him again.
I won't. Not again.
You know, for a place that's supposed to be a refuge for bearers, all these people are rude as fuck.
So, were you going to buy something? What? You didn't think I'd shower your lordship with my hard-won wares while you swagger about with a pocket full of gil?
What gil? I'm broke as fuck.
It work that way, lad. Now, let's see some coin.
Oh, I'll show you something, you old bitch, but coin ain't something that is going to be shown. I've got 1,000 gil. And she wants to charge 500 for a broadsword, 400 for some iron braces, which actually I am going to buy, because it does up my defense by 5.
It'd better all be here.
But look, that's almost half of what I had gone already. She wants $200 for a potion, and I'm full up already. She's only offering 50 fucking gil to sell some of these items, and I got 30 for the braces I was wearing.
I reckon I can find a band.
Okay, so let's upcharge and make sure Zero pays a pretty penny, but when it comes to selling his gear to me, I'm going to fuck him.
Why, you've barely a gil to your name.
I said that, you old bitch.
You're taking his side now. And after all I've done for you.
Rubbing me the wrong way, this bitch. Not the best first impression she'd want to give off.
All right, I can make an exception.
Can you?
But just this once, mind. My stores are getting cluttered and I need to make room for the next shipment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank me? Thank your dog.
Okay. Thank you, Torgal. For being ever so helpful and more helpful than this old bitch ever will. The people of the hideaway need a fucking attitude adjustment, and quick. But let's go help myself to the supplies that are just neatly nestled over here. Retrieve sacks. Well, that could lead me to many a conversation. What the fuck is going on? Uh-oh. The Arret Stone is now accessible. This customizable virtual battlescape provides Clive a safe location to test out new abilities and train. Well, that's handy to know. However, I have no time for training. I have no want for combat. I'm not going to commence training. I'm getting the fuck out of here. We have a mission at hand. We head for Lost Wing. With my new compadre Sid. Oh great, 2 potions, which I can't carry because I'm full up already.
It's you I'll miss the most, Lady Karen. It always is.
Don't stop you going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
Look, the further away from Lady Karen we can get, the better. I can feel the vibes being brought down in the room. Fast travel. Handy to know that we can now do so. I want to pat Torgal so bad, but it's not giving me a prompt to do it.
There's a good girl.
Look at the chocobos. I can't wait to get a chocobo. I hope to Christ we can get a chocobo. Alright, where are we headed? We are leaving the hideaway and we are going to the Great Wood. This location is aptly named because it's a forest, but ironically, Great Wood is what they refer to my peen as. Some say it's because it's great wood, and some would argue that because it's like a forest down there and it's easy to get lost. So,
And I told you we're outlaws.
let you be the judge.
You want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital. Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor?
Yeah, Clive, take in the scenic route.
More of the realm each day.
Breathe in some fresh air.
A place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
You'll be back in Imperial land soon. You alright?
Never better.
I'm fine, Clive.
Sounds like it.
No, Sid. I'm Clive. Fuck, I'm getting them confused already.
That
Good
there
boy,
is a
Torgal.
fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Fanning embers. Okay. What have we got here? Hero's best friend. Torgal has joined the party and will fight alongside Clive. He can attack, launch an enemy into the air, and cure. He can cast Cure on Clive. That is handy. That's going to come in clutch if we run low on potions.
They'll be deadly beasts. Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though.
Have a look at this area.
You're welcome for that and the shortcut.
Final Fantasy is the culmination of so many beautiful aspects coming together to make something infinitely greater. The soundtrack, the ambience of the background that we're in, the scenery. My fucking lord, it is beautiful.
Friendly like Torgal.
Oh, we've got some mongrel dogs that need putting down. Get involved, Torgal. I love the combat. Really digging the combat, and I'm somebody who grew up with the older Final Fantasy games with the turn-based mechanics, so this more free-flowing combat, I'm digging it, I'm loving it. I really relish these. Oh, level up! Just as I was about to get in conversation. We've grown to level 12, baby!
Still have a way to go.
But I was just about to say, I'm really relishing these opportunities to, get combat going and to explore areas, because Final Fantasy is, as I've pointed out numerous times already, heavily cinematic based. Hold that note. Something's about to happen. Holy shit! Giant lizard. Welcome to Australia. Everything wants to fucking kill you. Take a note out of Steve Irwin's book, Go Chase After the Bastard and put my thumb up its bumhole.
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
Oh, he'd eat the dog. And then some. It's okay, boy. I'm not going to let anyone harm you. As I was saying, before that giant lizard came running through like Godzilla. I know this game is heavily concreted in cinematics and storytelling, and more often than not, 50% of the videos I'm going to, of the span of a video I'm going to put out for this series is going to be heavily grounded in having to just sit back and watch some story unfold, and then have some, combat gameplay and exploration and stuff kind of mixed in. So I brought this game to my channel knowing that was going to be the case. So I do hope you guys get on board with that, because this is the type of games I would like to play and have in the mix moving forward. Not predominantly, but just, every now and again, I wouldn't mind taking the time to play a game that is so rich in lore and storytelling.
After you.
Thank you kindly.
But when we're sitting back and we're taking in such a intricate, beautiful story, it's good to kind of take the time to just, have a look around when we can, take everything in, appreciate the game for what it truly is.
The ruins. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Because this game is visually stunning. Look at that as a landscape. Holy shit.
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on.
That landscape serves to show you just how vast the Great Wood is, but also shows you that the ruins, are going to play an integral part in the world's design. Kind of has more questions posed to you as, how did these ruins come about? What role do they play? I love being presented with things within pop culture, whether it's, television, film, video games, where more questions are given than answers, because I love trying to work things out for myself. Oh! Slay the enemy!
I can see that. Doesn't have to be a friend of yours, does it?
Well, Sid just called it a wyvern, but its label is calling it a dragon. And, unfortunately, wyvern and a dragon aren't the same fucking thing. Trying to confuse the weebs in the world. Ironically, Clive has been referred to by the Imperials as wyvern as well. And I've got a sneaking suspicion he's called wyvern because of the ability to channel fire magic, but also I think when you get brought into the Imperial Army, you might get stripped of your original identity, so he needed a name, and they called him Wyvern because they're not calling him Clive. Speaking of wyverns, though, I'm cutting sick, and this dragon's going down. Get fucked. Enemy slain. And to the victor goes the spoils, which includes a dragon talon. Hopefully we can craft with that.
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, I will. And you're lucky I can't teabag, because I'd be dishing up the English fucking breakfast right now, you dragon bastard. And dragging these nuts all over your face, you know what I'm saying?
It appears we won't be going this way.
I want to pick up all of these materials that are lying around in the overworld too, because when games present a system that you can, craft your own weapons and stuff, I really want to tie into that a lot. Okay, Torgal can now help us if we get lost by leading the way. Good boy, Torgal.
Thank you, Torgal.
The ultimate companion. Really looking forward to playing this game more so, because I have mentioned a couple of times the last time I played a Final Fantasy game in full was Final Fantasy X. So my view within this franchise is very skewed, very isometric and very one-dimensional, because I don't know too many of the characters outside of the games I've played. So very keen to see how the characters in this game rank with those that I'm aware of. And I'm hoping this game helps me fall in love with the franchise all over again so I can go back and play the games I haven't played, you know? Play the Final Fantasy VII Remake, get involved with Final Fantasy XIV. Finally get around to playing Final Fantasy X-2. Final Fantasy X is something I've wanted to bring to the channel for a very long time as well, and I think at some point or another it will come to my Retro Rewind on weekends. So if Final Fantasy is your jam, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stick around on this channel, because I'm hoping to bring it, you know, into the fold more often.
Have to like it.
You got to give appreciation to franchises that, you know, produce magic like Final Fantasy does just every time they bring a game into the fold. This music is so fucking relaxing amidst all the carnage. And this looks like a fucking boss battle area if I've ever seen one in my life. I've been fucked by one too many boss fights in my lifetime as a gamer to not know when I've wandered into a den. See? This big bastard hanging around in the trees. Get down here, you fuck.
Not so sharp.
You'd better hope so.
We're about to find out, Sid. Come on, Lollipop. Let's see what you've got.
So much for your shortcut.
Still short, just not quite as quick.
Fucking hell, packs a punch.
Quicker if you help me.
I thought 6th.
This lizard's design is instantly taking me back to God of War Ragnarok when we started facing, you know, those dragons and all the other bigger bosses that we fought in the late game of my series that I ran on that earlier in the year. And at the back end of last year, of course. Ow! Tail Whip is super effective, apparently. This isn't Pokemon, you fucking big bastard. Oh, I just got fucking flattened. You bastard. The one thing I really appreciate about this game so far, combat-wise, is they haven't shied to throw you into the deep end straight away. And I don't know whether my choice at the beginning of this game plays factor into that, because at the start of the game when you're doing the settings and stuff, it gives you the option to do a story-based playthrough, which obviously focuses more on the story and gives you an easier experience, or an action-based playthrough, and I've opted to go with the action-based, so I'm hoping that increases the difficulty of these fights as we progressively, you know, get on through the game.
Where he stops, no one knows.
Fuck, I've got Sonic the Hedgehog up in here.
Not if we kill him first.
But they've thrown us into the deep end quite quickly. Like, it was only the second episode where we went to the the Stillwater Swamps, and we were thrown up against the Morbles straight away, which, in my experience with Final Fantasy at least, the Morbles have been revered as a very tough enemy to take down. It's like a late game enemy, so having a Morble thrown at us straight up in Clive's first experience out in the real world, and now this is really only our second time out in the world, you know, getting involved with combat and stuff, and we've got this big bad boy now, so I'm just looking forward to the game progressively getting on and the challenges becoming more challenging and getting involved with the icon fights and the dominant fights. If you can't tell, I'm hyped as fuck, and I didn't ever think I would be as hyped to play this game as I am right now playing this game. I'm surprised I'm still doing incredibly well with the combat while I'm chatting your fucking ears off. Come on, big boy. You can roll around all you want. Ow! Fucking got flattened again. Good night. Fafnir of the North slain. Yeah, Fafnir can fuck off, alright. Ooh, a gnarled scale. Down he comes. You big bitch. Oh, you want to go for round 2? Alright.
Stand back!
Oh fuck, Sid's going Super Saiyan. He's primed. Is that what primed is? Oh, that was sick. That was fucking dope. He just snapped his fingers and summons a lightning bolt. That was fucking brilliant.
You're a dominant.
No shit, Clive. He saved us with lightning in yesterday's episode.
I am. Aye.
Think he's just a
Not my
magician?
choice, mind. Whole bloody realm of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Ramu, huh? I thought it might have been Odin he was tied to.
Sid, you say you want to help dominants and bearers. But what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominants and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts.
Abominations.
Used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war.
I'd be down. That'd be a dope war to watch go down.
Me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind of choice. A place where we can die on our own terms. Okay?
Could you imagine an all-out war between Eikons and dominants against the rest of humankind? That'd be huge! Clive's definitely surrounding himself with the right people, too. Ramu's dominant, who can control lightning.
What exactly do you...
Shiva's dominant, who can control ice. I've got the blessing of the Phoenix.
I'll show him the mercy he should.
And I still very much think Clive is the second icon of fire. I'm still left in a bit of a state of confusion about that, because he saw a humanoid made of flame in front of him, so it could very much be someone else is the icon of fire. But it's just... the way that whole scenario played out, it just made me feel like Clive was the one who birthed the second icon of fire out of rage. I don't know. I'm so fucking confused, but it's a good kind of confusion. You know what I mean?
Quiet.
Shut the fuck up, Sid. Shh.
A royal scout.
Yeah, you seem to be in a hurry.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
There, let's get the sneaky deek on. I'm good at hiding and being sneaky. You bastards at home can't convince me otherwise, okay? Oh, Benedicta.
And
My lady.
They're just down that way. All of them.
Truth be told, Benedicta makes me feel like the dominant of the rock element, because I get rather hard when she's around, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh. Start calling my Peen Titan.
I don't understand.
Because with Pokemon, she'd be making me do Rock Smash. Oh, you poor sod, she's about to strike you where you kneel.
it is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
Good night. And Benedicta might be the dominant of wind, judging by that display.
That woman.
Benedicta Harmon, commander of Waloed's elite intelligences.
Benedicta's aptly named for what she does to my dicta. You know what I'm saying?
You!
Oh!
Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
We've been busted. The jig is up. Looks like there's only one way out of this, Sid.
Let's get this over with then.
Yep, draw thy sword, because we are about to draw blood. You done fucked up.
That's enough.
Piss off. Who have we got here? The Midnight Raven.
Too slow. Sick of
Alright, Sid, anytime you want to drop some lightning bolts, that'd be fucking greatly appreciated. Get in there, Torgal. Have a bite of the snag, mate. Rip the sausage clean off.
Don't let them get away.
Now, while I'm still using the accessory to help out with the physical combat of the game, I'm still dodging on my own here, which is why I've been taking more hits often than not. I really want to try to perfect dodging and counter-attacking. That's it, team. Oh! Cinematic Clash. Repetitively tap the square button. Let's go. Come on, you fuck! Where'd you go? Uh-oh. No, you don't. Piss off! I can get around these cinematic QTE moments. I hope they include them in the Dominant and Icon fights, because that'd be, like, the realm of possibility for that would be great. Almost got this bitch boy down to half health. Let's go, gentlemen. Jesus Christ, Sid, get stuck into him. Torgal's doing more. Good boy, Torgal. I still want to learn the Flames of Rebirth ability, which is part of the Phoenix icon ability tree. It's kind of like an ultimate move that also heals you as well as dealing damage, but it looks fucking dope. I just don't have enough ability points right now to do it. Get parried, you big dumb bitch. Got him where we want him, gentlemen. Feel the taste of thy blade, you big bitch. Looks like you're down to one sword.
This time.
Not today, Raven. You can keep driving, Raven. It's not going to work. He needs to learn when to give up. It's over. Good night. The Midnight Raven has been slain. Oh, 1500 gil. Thank you. Oh, we've got the Badge of Might decoration, Medal of Valor. I'm feeling very valorant.
They thought we were Imperials.
We did good today, men.
Well, you do look the part. Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria, and one blessed by the Phoenix at that. Speaking of which, I wonder, does the other Icon of Fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
Oh, that's actually...
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 Icons to serve as keepers.
That's a valid
one
point to
more.
discuss.
Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies, and even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar.
Well, he's not, because it did very much happen.
Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter.
As he pickpockets the
There
dead.
in Lost Wing.
Well, it's a good thing Lost Wing is our next location then, isn't it?
As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
See, Clive received the blessing of the Phoenix, which is why he's able to use some of the Phoenix's powers without being the dominant and being able to summon the Icon. And that now makes me think maybe he has the ability to use Ifrit's powers but not be Ifrit, but that, I don't know if that's the... They're trying to maybe throw some red herrings at us here to throw us off. I still firmly believe Clive is the second Icon of Fire. It was born out of rage, out of wanting to stop, you know, Joshua from going on that tantrum he was on, but holy shit, the repercussions that would have, because that would mean Clive killed Joshua. And that's huge. However, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's episode with all the conspiracy theories and everything I've got going on. When we return in the next episode, we will head to Oribel Downs and through to Lost Wing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, do me a favor and hit that like button down below. I urge you to check out the playlist, which is linked in the description, because this story has been sensational. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so whenever I upload, you guys get that ring-a-ding-ding to let you know something's gone down. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. Hit subscribe, you bastard.